Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. And no, believe me, this is not actually clickbait. This is actually a reality. Early copies of Hogwarts Legacy have already been out and you haven't noticed, and there's more coming out between now and the release date, which is next week. First of all, I cannot believe this game is coming out within a week, which is just insane. We've been waiting years for this game to come, and to have people already have gotten copies by accident, which I'm going to talk about later, and on purpose for review embargo being lifted very soon. But before we continue on, I do want to let you guys know there is a giveaway going on the channel right now, and it could not have been made easier to enter to receive your own free copy of Hogwarts Legacy on your platform of choice. Just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on this video, and follow my Twitch, which will be in the pinned comment down below. Let's begin with how are people actually receiving early copies of Hogwarts Legacy. Well, if you're not aware, game developers do this quite often, and what they'll do is they'll actually provide copies to the game before the game releases so that people can play it, review it, and then have the review embargo lifted to provide, for example, their insight, how they feel about the game, and to gain more hype over the game. So this is very similar to giving creators early access, as I mentioned previously in my video. So once again, this is for me a bit of a mixed take because I don't really like this in general. I like it to be kind of an even playing field for everyone, right? Everyone gets the game, everyone reviews it, and everyone gives their input. Whether they like it or not is up to the people. Having influence of, certain creators having this early on kind of mixes that up, and it doesn't really make it the people's decision. Now, how could this actually be a huge problem for content creators like myself, and there's many more who have thousands of subscribers more than me? Well, the problem is it makes the playing field not even once again, right? Having early access to the game means you can create content earlier than most other creators, meaning you can gain a lot more traction for your channel more than other creators, right? So you kind of open up an avenue where there's only so much to be had, and you're giving it, basically spoon feeding it to certain creators to get your point across, right? So let me know what you guys think of this. Once again, they've already done it before with their game preview, and they've invited certain players to go to WB Studios, etc. Now they're doing it again and giving early access, making sure that people can review it, but once again, very certain particular groups of people. I don't have to mention, you guys probably already know who they are in the comment section because you probably watched their other videos, but that is my personal take. Probably a hot take because I am a content creator and this is how I feel strongly about it. But let's move on to what could actually be an issue for early release, right? So how are people getting this game by mistake, and why is this a huge problem for leaks and spoilers and so much more, right? So basically what had happened is a Reddit user, I'm gonna kind of keep anonymous, right, just to kind of protect him because, hey, let him cook, man, we gotta let him cook, right? So has purchased a PS5 bundle, and he has received, or she has received, instead of Call of Duty, God of War Ragnarok, etc., a Hogwarts Legacy copy. And GameStop, Walmart, all those different stores you guys are probably familiar with do this quite often, and they actually do provide wrong game copies with bundles by mistake. What does this mean? Well, it means the game is actually fully ready for purchasing. The game is actually fully created, bundles are out there, there's game copies out there that are flowing around and people are getting their hands on. Now, this is a Reddit user who actually spoke up about this. There could be a lot more who haven't spoke up because they know the repercussion of this, right? You could easily get your PS5 or even your game for sure recalled just so that you cannot provide leaks or spoilers about this, right? So this user has actually wrote quite a bit. I'm not going to look into it because once again, it probably has a lot of spoilers and leaks, and I'm going to refrain from putting it in this video, but that's what you guys should keep a lookout. Now, once again, I want you guys to scroll down below in the comment section and let me know what you guys think of this, right? The first point is, do you think it's fair that WB Games and Avalanche Software are spoon feeding certain creators a lot of content that other creators don't have access to early on? They've done it before with the previews, they're doing it again. Is this fair from a YouTuber's perspective? The second point, is this a big mistake, or was this actually planned for and orchestrated by WB Games to have early copies go with bundles just to increase the hype? Once again, I don't think this was planned, because if anything, this is going to be a very hugely uncontrolled situation that can lead to a lot of spoilers, a lot of leaks, and a lot of chaos. And we have more information on the review embargo, right? So what this is basically is PlayStation Game Size has put out a tweet that says, looks like Hogwarts Legacy review embargo lifts on February 6th at 4 a.m. Pacific time. 7 a.m. Eastern, and then 12 p.m. GMT, right? What this means is that one day before the pre-ordered deluxe edition of the game, this is going to be going out. You will actually see gameplay footage, you will see people's review, videos, and content on the game one day before the deluxe editions are able to play. What this means is that you actually get it 4 days before the original game release too, so that's actually a lot of spoilers and leaks once again if the gameplay previews we've just seen previously last week were not enough, right? So once again, I do appreciate the confidence of WB Games and Avalanche Software by putting out all this content forward for the community before the game releases. We do appreciate it, it is nice, but at the end of the day, I feel like they've spoiled and given away so much information about the game that it's honestly leaving a very sour taste in our mouth before we even get to play the game. Let me know what you guys think of this, because this is a very big point I want to touch about in this video, is because they've shown so much of the game, it actually is taking away from the hype, right? So just like everything in life, it's good to a certain extent, but when you just do it so much, it actually ends up being the exact opposite and is bad for you, right? Releasing information about a game is going to help build the hype up, is going to help build basically a community of people that are very excited to play the game. But when you release so much about the game, you actually start to kill the hype, because everything is pretty much already out there, right? We've seen the combat, we've seen the broom mechanics, we've seen Hogwarts, majority of it at least, almost 2 hours of gameplay around Hogwarts. We've seen mission gameplay, we've seen everything in general. So what is there really left to see? Sure, the room of requirements, small things here and there, you know, the actual open world experience, but they really have to refrain from showing so much before the game releases, because I think at the end of the day, it's actually going to circle back and hurt the game. Now, once again, if you made it this far into the video, make sure you guys do drop a like so more people can see this video, just so they can get well informed on what's going to be happening between now and next week, as we are pretty much 7 days of official release, even earlier, because game copies are already out there circling around, reviews are being in the process of being put out, and so much more. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely do tune into the live streams, as I will be doing a full playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy and getting the deluxe version, so I'll be showing you guys the Dark Arts Battle Arena and so much more. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm really looking forward to the future and what this channel has to come. Once again, I'll catch you guys in Hogwarts.